We had to go out and
what
get all.
what happened to the keyboard in the drum set?
Now you sound terrible.
Wait, did he have to take it home?
What happened to your sound? Your sound was so good.
Maybe it's just Jockey Boy.
I
think
it's
better
the
now?
dog. No. Oh, it's the other one. That's why you're not in stereo.
No, I wasn't. I only had one piece in earlier.
No,
Is it better now?
No, there's something weird going
on.
Is
there background noise going on? Like a.
There's some wind. How's
now you froze. Now you froze. Where's your mic?
Is it better now?
Where's your mic?
Yeah, actually better now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I have a mic if I need to use it. I have access to one.
Well, use your mic. It doesn't sound good anymore.
You don't sound good anymore.
You don't sound good anymore.
Yeah, but some yours has nothing to do with the microphone.
Oh.
Yes, that was very good. Put the dog on the floor.
I'll put you on the floor.
Guys.
That doesn't even
I
make
don't
any
run
sense.
professional podcasting feedback like this. Just put the headphones on the dog. We'll talk to the dog.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Oh my god. Is it on? Omar? It's without fail. It's amazing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the FTS podcast, Friends Talking Shop. We are back after another short delay. Life gets in the way sometimes.
It does.
We're traveling folks and busy people. In fact, we'll give you a little up to speed on
Who do you think reschedules the most out of the three of us? I think it's Josh.
You. You.
No, it's Josh.
No, it's not me.
No,
it's
you,
never
Omar.
me. I'm the least.
You tried to do it today.
Well, I did, but that was one of the first times I've ever
One of the
rescheduled.
first? What is that? What's one of the first meets?
One of the
What does that
first.
mean? What do you Vivek Ramaswamy with these ridiculous answers?
Wow, what a current reference you made there.
Yeah, it was good. One of the first is actually does not make sense. I would have passed that right over. Yeah, one of the first.
It's one of the few. How about that? One of the few times that I've tried to reschedule. But you are a persistent rescheduler.
I'm keeping tabs on both of you guys now.
We need sound effects so that when Omar says, "I think it's Josh," I can, from the Family Feud.
I could do that.
All right, stop talking.
Playing with his dog. Yeah.
All right, this is episode number 53. We're happy to be back. We're at the end of August and cooling down a bit here. Well, along with me, I'm your host, Dave. I should mention my name. I'm a host, one of the hosts, Dave, the one that schedules the least, I think, or second least.
Second least.
But I have two co-hosts with me.
Second most.
First, I'll introduce Josh. Josh, how are you doing? Get us up to speed with what's going on in your life.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Little more quiet in my house. I was one of the reasons why we haven't been able to record is I was away all week last week for the most part, delivering both my kids to college. So 2 drop-offs, 4 Target visits, 1 Walmart visit, and I don't know, over 1,000 miles driven later, and now I am an empty nester. So. Yeah, kind of sad. Excited obviously for both of them, but also a little bit sad. It's quiet in our house, but
look, honestly, we don't care about all the feelings for your kids. I have a question that's more looking forward. Does this mean that you're going to be a better friend?
Oh, great question.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
How about to some people?
Yeah, I think I might be. Yeah, I might be. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to first be a better husband. That's my.
Oh, that's good. That was my question.
Whoa.
What do you think of that?
Whoa.
What do you think of that answer?
That was some Jedi shit right there. That was good.
Right.
That's good, Josh.
What does that mean exactly?
Thank you.
Do you have
I don't know. I'm not sure, but it sounded good. It sounded real good.
All that means for Josh and Josh's role is putting down the toilet seat. That's what that means.
I always put down the toilet seat. I've been trained to do that.
Listen, what we heard from Josh in his incidences with the toilet seat is the last thing Lisa's got to put up with. Yeah,
that's true. I keep it up for other reasons besides it's better for her. It's better for all of us. But one of the things that was a little annoying on this trip, by the way. So we take my my son, who was my second drop off, we drop him off, and then he had something with his hall, like a hall meeting or something like that the next day in the morning. So we were on our own. So we're like, oh, we'll go out and grab some breakfast. It'll be nice. And so my wife went out. We went to a local diner and grabbed some breakfast, and it was pretty good. And it's one of those old-fashioned diners. So it's like, it's a short order cook at the front, and when you're done, they don't even give you a bill. You just go up to the cash register in the front and pay there. So we're done. We go up to the cash register, and this is the first time I see. Tell me last time you saw this. The line is 3 deep. I'm the third one in line, and it's going slow. I'm like, what's going on? Why was it taking so long? And I peek around to look up. The woman at the front is going through her purse and gets out a checkbook. She's paying for her meal with a checkbook. I don't think I've seen that since I was maybe 10 years old with my mother at the supermarket when she used to whip out the checkbook and pay for the groceries.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, you got to be kidding me. They couldn't believe someone was paying with an actual personal check. It was bizarre. And it took forever.
Did you appropriately shame her?
I did under my breath, but not so much that she could hear or that anyone else could.
Okay,
yeah.
So
it was more of a, I can't believe this. And I said that to my wife and to the people in the surrounding, but not enough so she could hear.
No, good for you. That's patient.
I felt that was mature. I was maturing.
I'm learning to live a more stoic life. I'm actually,
okay.
Well,
you're a rock.
I am a rock.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's right. That stoicness is part of that. So I need to something like that. Let's let it be. Enjoy the moment. Breathe in the environment. You're in a diner. You're dropping your son off for college. It's okay.
What moment am I enjoying? Waiting in line for way longer than I should to pay for my meal.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Eric.
Well, if you're a rock like me.
Wait, hold on. Are you on mushrooms at this time when this is happening? You're enjoying being in line at Walmart?
Yeah. It's not Walmart. It's a diner. You're not even paying attention.
Haven't you heard the phrase being present? It doesn't have to be, in a club or, some amazing hotel.
Listen, if you're with your kids and you pull this being present thing out to them, they're going to want to throw up. Okay? Really? Josh at least identifies with what they're feeling, which is this angst and what the fuck is going on kind of mentality.
Yeah, that's a great trait to pass on to your kids. Hey, kids.
Stop passing on. It's empathy.
Empathy? No, there's no empathy there.
That's opposite empathy.
No. Empathy for your kids. You should relate to how they feel. They have the same amount of turmoil.
You need to teach them patience and self-control, not angst.
Well, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
No wonder your dog is so manic.
Yeah. But when was it? Can you guys even remember the last time you saw someone pay with a personal check?
No, not in a transaction.
Bizarre.
Situation. Yeah.
Unbelievably bizarre.
What state were you in?
Maryland.
Where are you from, Omar?
Yeah. Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland. Okay. Well,
the two are related.
I'm glad that you're back and glad your travels were safe. And
everything went well.
We'll look forward to hearing lots of empty nest stories, I'm sure, in our future.
There's no doubt about that.
Josh and I are going to rekindle our friendship. I'm very excited about this.
It is exciting.
He should be able to travel.
Josh does not pick up his phone after 6 p.m. and he doesn't pick up his phone on weekends. I know this for a fact. Dave, you do. You do if I call
at times.
Yeah, Josh never does.
I will pick up my phone. I called you. Hold on. You called me yesterday.
Yeah.
And I called you back.
What time was that at?
What time did I call you?
Yeah.
I called you, it was on my way to my game, so it was about 6 o'clock.
Yeah. It was right before the witching hour. You called me. Exactly.
What do you mean witching hour? I called you at 6 o'clock.
PM.
You called me during the day when I was on a call. I was in a meeting. So I can't really pick up when I'm doing something work related.
You called me at 2:30.
I didn't call you at 2:30.
Wait. 4:02.
All right, time out. I'm losing my stoicism. We got to stop this conversation. Take this offline.
That's fair.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, let me keep introducing my third co-host is Omar and Miles. I guess that would make 4. Omar, how are you doing?
I have figured out something. Do you think that you guys are a good judge of someone's character within meeting them or not even talking to them, seeing them, how they interact? I can tell instantaneously one thing for sure. If someone is loud, i.e. on their phone, right, like a wireless call in an elevator, they're talking loud in the elevator, right, with other people in the elevator, and or at a restaurant, and or at an airplane.
I hate that. Hate it.
There's no way that they're not an asshole.
Yeah,
There's
that's
just
correct.
no way.
That's
Yeah.
Right? Is it like
They're
a
self-absorbed. They're
is it
self-absorbed.
100% correlation, you think?
I think it's really
100%.
Okay, so you
100%.
guys agree. There's just no way around it.
Unless I'm going to give you one, I'm going to bring that 100 down to 99 because they could be talking potentially to someone who's hearing impaired. And if that is the case, then that is acceptable.
Even then, like my mom has hearing trouble. I would take it. I wouldn't do it in an elevator. I'd say I'll call you back or something.
What if she called you as an emergency?
Okay, so 99.99.
Okay, but you got to leave it open. The 100 closes the door completely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it open.
I think 99. I think it's 99.9 or something.
Fine.
Okay.
Just leave. Give me a smidgen. That's all I need.
Yeah. So this happens to me quite frequently when I'm flying, and it seems to be. Have you guys ever dealt with like nonsense on airplanes with their passengers when they're screaming and yelling?
Yeah. Well, no. You mean like the YouTube videos where you see like the fights break out? I have seen one thing. I've seen two things that are somewhat like that, but never reached physical levels. But I have seen some shouting matches. Why? What happened to you? You, Dave? You ever seen that?
I'm passed out. So
yeah, that's right.
It could be happening.
Yeah. Dave's out cold.
It could be. It could be the person next to me. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, right. It could be yelling at you to wake up.
In fact, I think I was on that flight where that woman said, that guy isn't real, that video. Have you seen that woman?
What are you talking about? No.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
All over the internet. There's a video of some woman leaving a plane. She turns around and says, that guy isn't real.
No. She gets kicked off the plane.
Well, but she's like, she's afraid. It's like she's accusing someone sitting next to her like as an alien, I think is the implication. She's
I think I've seen that.
He's not real. Well, and the story gets weirder because she did a public apology.
Yeah.
And the woman who did the apology doesn't look anything like the woman in the video.
and now, of course, she's launching her own like wellness brand. I hate this about
No way. Get the hell out of here.
It's awful. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Watching a
But it's not the same woman.
Shame does not exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Country.
That's right. That's correct.
So, which is why, by the way, we're continuing to put out this crap.
Yeah, that's right. We're riding that wave.
That's right. And that's a perfect environment for our podcast.
So coming back to the question, have you just recently had a fight or experience on a plane?
No. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for bringing it up.
He asked you how you were doing. That was the whole point.
I told him. The person I sat next to on a flight over here was one of those people.
Oh, just a loud talker? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was going to say something. I was going to say something to her. I'm like, I'm going to be stuck next to her for the next three and a half hours. But thankfully, there's no service when you're up in the air.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm like, I can suffer for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you put in your noise canceling AirPods and you're good to go.
But you got to think that like somebody else on the plane is agreeing with me. You know what I mean?
100%. But no one wants to say anything. No one wants to be that person.
Yeah. So I mean, I've done that when people butt in front of line, and nobody says anything, and I do.
Yeah.
But like, it's hard. I did it once when a guy and a girl were like arguing in New York City, and he was kind of like yelling at her, and I kind of got in between. That did not turn out well. She told me to get the fuck out of there.
I think I remember that story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
How are you doing, Dave?
I'm doing well. I mean, I'm not done answering this question.
You already told us you're doing well.
Are you the moderator? I'm in Colorado. I've been hiking. I played tennis. Very poor tennis. Yet I still won. And I fly back to my parents tomorrow. I'm there for a week of purgatory. My dad's hoarding castle.
Oh,
where are you now?
Colorado. Aspen.
Oh, very nice.
Aspen.
Very
nice.
All right. All right. I think there's a question asking how I'm doing.
Can I do it now, Omar? Is that all right?
Yeah.
You're done with whatever nonsense?
Okay.
Dave, how are you doing?
I'm glad you asked. Because I think it was since the last podcast that my dad threw out the first pitch.
Oh, that's right.
Cardinals game.
Very cool.
I will just get you up to speed. It was absolutely perfect. Everything I had dreamt about that I hoped would happen happened.
So you won that for him, just to give our listeners a reminder. You won that for him at an auction.
It was an auction at a gala.
Took you two times, but you did
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
And I did it. And so what was, if you listen, there's another podcast where I bring that whole story up, but basically I won it at a gala, wanted my dad to do it. But since then, what happened is my dad has, he's 83 years old and potentially has Parkinson's. It's kind of We're not quite sure exactly, but he when he started to practice, he couldn't throw very far. So give him credit. He practiced for like a month to 2 months to try and get this to go. And so I put a video together. I think I sent to you guys.
Yeah, the pitch was good. You would never.
It was very cute.
He went back and didn't go all the way back to the mound, but went about 3/4 or so to the mound and threw a strike. And we were all on pins and needles. Please get it over get it close to the plate. But he threw one right down the middle. The Cardinal who caught it said you're the only. There's a few other first pitches too. He said you're the only one that threw it over the plate. So it was a magical evening. The weather was perfect. 31 of my family members came.
31.
Yep, we had.
Oh my God!
Got a suite together, and we sat and watched the game up there together.
That's awesome.
That's so cute. You know what? Listen, I mean, I got to tell you, I don't know where. I wish you had more of your dad's genes, David, because I was very impressed with not only the fact that he got how he practiced for it. I was not only impressed with the fact that he threw a strike. Yeah. I was also impressed, probably mostly, with the fact that he actually showed some humility and sense of like his own, like, rather than wanting to insist on throwing it from the mound.
Yeah,
right.
He
wanted right. I mean, a lot of people want to throw from the mound.
Yeah,
right?
there are a few people that was like the principal from so and so county high school and went on the mound and threw it about 1/3 of the way there. It wasn't even close. So my dad knew exactly how far he would go, and it was fantastic.
Listen, there are people who are completely in their prime who can't throw, who go out there for that first pitch and completely boff it.
And
I mean, Baba Booey did it. 50 Cent was maybe one of the worst first pitches I've ever seen. And then there was
Carl
Lewis. Then there was a kid who was actually a high school pitcher, and he couldn't even get it over the plate. It was ridiculous.
The pressure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people.
You walk out there, as you saw in the video, you walk out there alone. You are making the long walk to that mound, and we're all up in the suite, like just on pins and needles, because we're just like, he's going so slow, like let's throw it, and he made it. But I was thinking if he didn't do it and I did it, I think I would want to toe the rubber and throw it from there. And
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, Omar, I played baseball in high school, and I think you mentioned when you saw the video that I throw. Somewhat effeminate, I think is the way you phrased it.
That's what he said.
And,
that's exactly what
No, wait a second. Look, David sent Josh and I a very touching, incredibly touching video.
Field of Dreams video.
And Josh had this, middle of the road, like, response.
What?
Oh, that's so cute, or whatever.
No.
It's so
special.
What I said. What'd you say? What'd you say?
He sent a picture of himself and his father having a
catch.
Yes. Okay? And I said, wow, that's like a Field of Dreams moment.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a pretty nice statement.
It's like the final scene from Field of Dreams.
Yes, that's what I said.
Implying his dad's going to literally croak after the last round.
No, because if you remember, Shoeless Joe Jackson was already dead and came back for that.
So Josh sent some nonsensical text about Field of Dreams, and then David says how both made him tired. It was too much, and so I said, David, you throw like a girl.
Yeah.
So it was.
Right. And but you just chastised me for my comment for his nice moment, and then you just revealed to everyone what you said. It was awful.
Yeah. I did it to counterbalance it because it was then it can never get too emotional, otherwise it gets awkward.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's what's going to happen next. I have my glove here, and next time I see you in person, we're going to play catch, Omar, and we're going to
see that.
You catch a fastball for me.
Wonderful.
I was not throwing hard with my 83-year-old father.
There you go.
Did you tell your dad? I said that, Dave.
I've been practicing ever since. I'm trying to get myself up to 80 miles an hour.
80? Could you throw it 80?
No, I probably couldn't throw it.
No. But back when you were in high school, could you?
No. I'd probably maybe 60, 70, maybe at my best. But that was my problem in high school is I grew tall. I grew like a foot in high school, but wasn't strong. I was just a skinny,
like a beanpole
kid. So I could throw strikes, but I couldn't throw hard. But probably in college, if I were throwing,
that doesn't make any sense. Like the greatest strikeout pitcher of all time, Randy Johnson, was tall and lanky.
Yeah, but he still was probably 200 pounds. I was probably 6'2" and 130.
He was an adult male.
Yeah. 6'2", 130.
Probably. I mean, I was really skinny in high school. Yeah.
130.
I don't
Josh?
know, 130, 140 maybe.
This is like Donald Trump when he was finally convicted or whatever.
Yeah, what he wrote for his weight?
215 pounds.
Yeah, I saw that. So there's zero chance of that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Well,
that's crazy.
Let's kick off the podcast here. We're a good amount in, and we'll start.
Do you
want to
give them the? You want to give them the information?
I'm ready. I'm ready to. Yep. So if first of all, this podcast, as normal, what we're going to do in the next few minutes here is we each have a topic that we're going to bring up. We have not talked about it ahead of time. We've not rehearsed it. We just have 3 random topics that we'll talk about. And we'd love to hear from you as well. So we have an email address if you'd like to comment on the show and how wonderful it is, or if you have a comment you want to make of a question you want to ask us. Our email address is friends, plural friends, at fts.media. And if you want to check out our website, which I thought wanted to post my video on the website. If I send,
that'd be great. We should do stuff like that. That's a great idea.
I thought you had the video texted to you, Josh. I can resend it.
All right, let's do that.
But if you want to see the video and be prepared to cry, it's an amazing video. I made it all by myself. It's Friends Talking Shop, all one word, .weebly.com. That's friendstalkingshop.weebly.com. So we'd love to hear from you there. Email, check out videos, check out our bios. All that's good. So let's get started. Josh, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. I got a pretty simple, straightforward topic here, but I thought it was so stupid I had to bring it up to you guys. So, look, going back to my last week with dropping the kids off, the first trip was my daughter, and it's a 12-hour drive to her school. So we spent obviously a lot of time in the car, and when it's just me and my daughter, I'm driving 10 of it. She drives 2. She gives me like a little 2-hour reprieve in the middle. But thankfully, when there's 4 of us and my wife's there, she's great about it, and she drives a good 4 or 5 hours in between, which is awesome, which makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is when she drives, my wife loves country music.
Yes, me too.
I know you do. That's why I want to bring this up. And I don't like country music. I'm not a fan. There's
you're not an American. That's why.
What?
You're not an American. I mean, literally, it's like not liking ketchup.
According to the songs, you're absolutely correct. I'm not an American if you listen to it, but that's where this comes up. But so she listens to country music the entire time she drives. She's on like one of those 2 or 3.
Is she singing?
Sirius XM. Oh yeah. She gets into it.
That's so cool. She does that.
Don't you do that when you drive? Don't you sing your music?
But like,
I do that too.
No, but so in your house, the person who's driving has control every time with the radio.
Yeah, because especially on long trips, if you are if you're going to drive for the 4-hour shift, you get control over what's played.
Wait, radio or Spotify?
Either one. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever comes through the car.
That's a big difference.
Like I put on podcasts when I drive. Typically 80% of the time I'm listening to podcasts, 20% of the time I'm listening to music.
That's my
because I think the podcast makes the time go faster, in my opinion.
I never listen to the radio. That's commercials, and you don't know what you're going to get.
No. What I mean is like Sirius XM.
Okay.
It's like satellite radio. I don't mean radio. No, we're not going state to state and then readjusting our FM dial.
I don't know. You brought up someone writing a check, so I don't know.
That's true, but that was not us. It was somebody else doing that. So anyway, she's listening to this. I'm about to fall asleep, and then this one song comes on. And listen, there's some stupid country music songs, all right?
There's stupid hip-hop songs and stupid pop songs.
I didn't say there weren't. Whoa, you got real defensive there.
I'm just saying, yeah, okay.
And there's some real, like, cliche stuff in all these country. There's not a single country song that doesn't have something to do with beer or trucks.
Not true.
Right? Yes, it is. It's in every song. But anyway, this one song came on, and this might be the worst song ever written and the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life. And I wonder if you know it, Omar, because I printed out the lyrics because I would like to read them to you because this is my topic because I could not get it. This is how bad this was. I was about to fall asleep. This song comes on and I'm listening to it and then I wake right up and I go, this is the dumbest song I've ever heard. And I had to write it down on my phone because I knew I was going to bring it up to you guys mid-song. That's how I knew. That's how stupid this song is. So it's called I Wish Grandpas Never Died. and it's by a guy named Riley Green.
That's
you know
a
that
really
song?
cute song.
It is the stupidest song. Okay, let's go through it. Can we?
Yeah.
Can you hum it? You know it?
No, I don't know. I don't know the melody or whatever. I'm just going to give you the lyrics. I don't remember.
Omar, do you know it?
It was bad. The melody was very twangy crap. That's country crap.
I don't know. I'd have to listen. I'm going to try and find it, but read the lyrics.
Okay. Here's the song, and I've highlighted certain lines here. Here's the song, Dave. I wish girls you love never gave back diamond rings. Fine. I wish every porch had a swing. Fine. All right. Everyone loves a porch swing. Wish kids still learn to say sir and ma'am, how to shake a hand. Okay, fine. I wish every state had a Birmingham. What kind of shit is that? You wish every state had the exact same city as Birmingham? Wouldn't you want the appeal of a city is that it has uniqueness and that it's its own. You don't want every single state to have a Birmingham.
He's speaking in metaphors. David,
I know what he's speaking. It's just stupid.
He is.
Then he goes on
saying he's proud of that town.
Listen.
This is bullshit so far, by the way.
He says, I wish everybody knew all the words to Mama Tried. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what the hell that is.
That's a song. It's a very good song.
Thanks.
Yes.
I wish Monday mornings felt just like Friday nights. Okay, that's utterly ridiculous.
Well, it would be awesome. But
no, it wouldn't be awesome. You don't want to wake up Monday morning and want to go out and party when you have to go to work. That makes no sense. I wish even cars had truck beds. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It keeps getting stupider. Why would you want truck beds on all the cars? And why would you want them? It's not even your car. What do you care that another car has a truck bed?
It's the vibe. It's the vibe of what you're driving next to.
The vibe is stupidity, Omar, and that's what I'm bringing to you. Then he says,
this is why when you said that you almost broke a tear when you dropped off your son, I didn't believe you because you don't have any. One of your things you lack is emotion for these things.
Omar, there's some songs that will get to me and that are touching.
Purple Rain, Purple Rain,
of course, Purple Rain, Little Red Corvette. But that's not the point. The point is this one is so ridiculously awful that it kills all like good faith that you would have listening to a song. You know what I mean? Any type of feeling you would get. Then he keeps going. I wish, and every road was named Copperhead. Now that would be horribly confusing. Why would you want every road to have the exact same name?
Logistically, that would be difficult. Yeah.
That'd be incredibly difficult. Everyone lives on Copperhead Road.
Right. Go down Copperhead, take a left on Copperhead.
Well, no.
And
guys, wait a second.
Wait a second. Why would you want every street to be named
Copperhead? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Just like Mama Tried, there's a famous song called Copperhead Road. You guys know that?
No.
Famous song.
It doesn't matter if it's a famous song. It's his wish. He wishes every road was named Copperhead.
Yes,
imagine a world where every road was named Copperhead, Omar.
That's a cool name for a road, though.
Well,
yes,
that may be.
One road.
Steve Earle wrote it. Copperhead Road.
Great. Then he goes on and says, and coolers never run out of cold Bud Light. Okay.
So, when did this song come out? Was it
exactly. That's what I wanted.
What?
Yeah. Did this song come out before the big vitriol with all the Bud Light?
Wow.
But anyway, that's what the song says. So that's one is like, okay, there's just a cliche, country cliche of beer. Then he says, I wish high school home teams never lost. Well, that's just plain stupid because that would mean everyone is 500 record. Yeah. Because you play half your games at home and half your games away. And if every home team never lost, then everyone would be 8-8 or 5-5 or 6-6.
Do you enjoy anything, Josh?
I do, but there's a level of just sheer stupidity.
Somebody actually, you know what's funny? Last week, somebody brought up Josh's name because of how he talked about in such detail the disbelief of the different plot lines and the 87 dojos in Karate Kid.
I know you brought that up. But they brought it up to me too.
Really? I'm like, that was kind of funny. It was really painful, and I was like, I guess in hindsight you were right. But
of course I'm right.
Breaking down the fourth wall with these things.
Okay, that one is more like hyperbole. Like, okay, obviously they're not going to do that in the show. But this is another level of stupid. you can say things in a song where you wish that's nice, that's like, but then then you cross a line of it makes no sense. And this makes no sense.
Yeah.
I wish high school teams, home teams never lost. That doesn't make any sense. How about I wish my high school home team never lost?
Yeah. Right.
That would make sense.
Mhm.
But anyway, then it goes on. And back road drinking kids never got caught. Whatever.
Oh.
Okay, that's some cliche.
That's illegal.
Crap.
Yeah, that's
right.
pushing.
Then this one. You ready for this one? This goes right to the heart of what we do. And I wish the price of gas was low and cotton was high. Why? Gas low, I get. You know, you got to fill your flatbed.
Because he's living in an area where they farm cotton.
Right.
I get it, but then that hurts the consumer who has to buy cotton shirts. So he wants inflation in the textile industry.
This is oh my God, David, what's happening? This is screaming out to America because right now consumers, the fancy left and right wing coast consumers are buying their shirts from China. Okay, from China.
Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying with that line? All right, let me keep going. I wish honky tonks didn't have no closing time. First of all, that's bad English, but I get it's a song. You're allowed to have improper grammar in a song. But if they didn't have closing time, that would be unfair to the workers, obviously.
Right,
and,
right.
you know, that just doesn't even make sense.
Wait a second. No, again, there's a famous place called 11 in Miami that's open 23 hours a day.
Okay. That's not a honky tonk place, but
still has a lot of money. People don't want to stop hanging out.
Still has a closing time. I hear a closing time, 23 hours.
But they're different shifts.
Hey, you got to clean the toilets. You can't. You got to have time to get everybody out of there to clein the toilets.
Imagine those honky tonk toilets. Yeah, that's true.
I feel like I'm actually like defending the song.
Yes, you are.
He says, and I wish grandpas never died. Okay. That's a nice sentiment, but if grandpas never died, we'd have 90% grandpas and it would only grow. And what about his grandma? Why grandmas? Grandmas can die?
Well, think of the strain on the nursing care, facilities around the country.
Well, I never knew my grandfather, so I wouldn't know how to relate to that part.
He says, I wish
way to break it down.
I wish Sundays on a creek bank would never end. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Wish I could learn to drive again. What? That line is just it's nonsensical.
Wait, hold on. Can you go back
to drive again?
Wait. Can you go back a few more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you want me to
say?
Go back
a few more lines.
And I wish the price of gas was low and cotton was high. I wish honky tonks didn't have no closing time. And I wish grandpas never died.
Right.
I wish Sundays on a creek bank would never end. Wish I could learn to drive again. That is just, what does that even mean?
He's drunk?
Oh, I know why. Does
he love the experience of learning to drive?
I know. I'm telling you.
Does grandpa teach him to drive, and that's why he wants? What is it?
I'm telling you why. It's again, this guy's a poet. There is a famous song called "Drive" by Alan Jackson.
He's a mentally challenged poet.
I'm not kidding. Alan Jackson wrote a song called "Drive." It's about driving with his grandpa.
Again,
but this is the beauty of
that way.
It's the beauty of the song.
This is
a multi-layered song. This is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful song.
He goes on to say, wish the first time 17, she was my everything kiss in a Chevrolet. That's okay, whatever. Could happen every day. So he wants to have a first kiss every day. All right. I wish everybody overseas was going to make it home. Fine. That's support the troops. There you
crazy. Go. Yeah.
I wish country music still got played on country radio. What does that mean? What are they playing on country radio? Are they not playing country music?
Is he talking about Taylor Swift? Country music, yeah.
Is that what he's doing? Is he making fun of like Taylor Swift? And
probably.
He should be kissing her ass because she brought people in to listen to this shitty song.
Wait a second. I do think that there's been a popification of all radio channels and all channels, not just country music, but there's a lot more manufactured talent in Nashville or Memphis than there ever was before.
That is deep.
Yeah, that's deep. All right.
Only because that's what people want. It's not.
No. It's not what people want. It's what they're giving them, and this is a problem with society, right? They accept the answers rather than look for their own solutions.
Yeah, I don't think this is much of a problem. Considering
By the way,
has,
I have no idea what I just said.
I don't know what you said either.
No, I don't know anything you say.
That was word diarrhea. That was ridiculous. Then he goes, then there's the whole thing about truck beds and copperheads and Bud Light and blah, blah, blah. And then it says, and I wish good dogs never got gray and old. Okay. I wish farms never got sold. Well, what if someone needs to monetize their farm? What if someone's ready to sell and move on?
So a lot of the time, it's because of the farmers are the ones who are really hurting in this country, and they're selling out to the defense contract.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh, it does.
If you own a farm, you're not allowed to sell it because Riley Green, his wish came true.
Because you're getting these ESG
stupid
companies,
wish songs.
These fake environmental companies that raise money from the government, get subsidies, and buy the farmer land and put up a giant windmill that generates no energy.
What are you talking about? Anyway, this song was so awful that I had to write it down and I had to bring it to you guys. And I cannot believe this is the type
I love
of crap.
this song. I want to listen to it every day.
This is the type of crap that gives country music such a bad stigma, where it's just like beer and pickup trucks and tractors and Bud Light and there's probably very good. My wife loves country music, so there's plenty of country music that is probably very good. If I took, I've listened to it. I can't get into much of it at all. But then a song like this pops up, it just completely sets it all back because it's such crap. It's so ridiculously bad. It's awful.
Yeah, that is
awful. You know this song, Omar? You like this song?
I know. I'm gonna start listening to it. I played it actually a second ago. I like it. It's very pretty.
Are you listening to the lyrics? Because the lyrics are stupid. It's like a 4-year-old wrote them. It's literally like a 4 or 5-year-old.
I mean, I just think you could, if you picked out the top 10 songs that are popular right now on Spotify, I'm sure if I picked out the lyrics for 10 of them, the top 10, it would be the same kind of ratio. 80% would be nonsense.
You're probably right. You're definitely right about that. But in a country song, you especially hear the lyrics. The lyrics are very pronounced.
Would you go to a country concert with your wife?
No.
How about if I came?
No. Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
What if he took your wife?
Yeah, I know. If it was her and I went together.
You can take my wife because she wants to go to some of these shows. First of all, I don't like concerts. I don't like concerts to begin with.
Concert with your wife. That'd be great.
You can.
That would be Omar's dream come true.
You can go to a concert with my wife, and she'll bake you pastries or whatever the hell get you off. And then you guys can have a good time, and that would be a win-win because then I don't have to go and hear Riley Green sing about how he wishes grandpas never died. Doesn't give a shit about grandmas, by the way. Never mentions them.
Yeah, that's true. But although that's because the football players are saying hi, mom, at the camera in the football game.
You were like, you know what? You're the opposite of like someone who understands like this. You're the opposite of Tucker Carlson.
Thank you. I'll take that. I will take that. But you know how I punch up your scripts, Omar? I could punch up this song. You just have to change a little bit of the words, and then it actually could make a little bit of sense. And then it would be, like you said, it would be poetic. But to wish all home teams never lost makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. Just I wish my home team never lost. Boom,
how would you brush up the Birmingham one?
I would take it completely out. How about I wish every state had a city like Birmingham?
Yeah. I think you're losing the metaphor that Omar strives, that these country western, yes.
No, there are metaphors and then there are things that logically are illogical. And that this song's filled with them. Anyway.
Well, all right.
That's my topic.
And what's the name of this song is I wish my grandpa never died.
I don't want to give it any more press, but it's I wish grandpas never died.
Oh. That is a nice sentiment, but yeah, logistically too, that's
makes no sense.
The math, the economics between all these, it really doesn't help the cause here.
I mean, all these grandpas would be living on Copperhead Street in Birmingham. Everyone's living on Copperhead Street in Birmingham in this guise, and every football team is a tie. Every season is everyone's 500. It
wouldn't be exciting. You know who's going to win. Yeah, you know who's going to win.
What kind of life is that? It's terrible.
Yeah. And
no one wants to go to work on Monday because they think it's Friday night. This little world that he's built in this song is a living nightmare.
It's chaos. Yeah,
it's
really
chaos.
Right.
It's a living nightmare.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, speaking of chaos, Omar, do you want to go next with your topic?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna give you guys a choice, okay?
Okay.
I'll go instead.
You want to hear?
Is the choice no topic?
Fine, we can skip you.
Yeah. Done.
Do you want to hear the topic be something about something that causes me great consternation, or something that brings me an incredible amount of joy?
Oh, that's obvious. The first one.
Yeah,
consternation.
Okay. Fuck.
Is it the Riley Green song?
No. But
Josh's wife won't call you back.
Yeah, I'm about to have my cortisol levels go up, I guess. Which I guess you want to know what? That's what you do for the pod, right? All right. So I have there's a Michelin star rated restaurant apparently in Puerto Rico that's across the street from my house.
Wow.
In San Juan. And it's in a hotel. It's in the Vanderbilt Hotel. And it's called 1919. All right.
Okay.
And like the whole idea of having it's that, and there's also a next door to it is an STK across the street from my place. And so now
explain
STK,
everyone STK. Yeah.
It's a high end, whatever that word is. Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And so STK has already been on my do not go to list. Like
why?
Do not fly. It's like he's a Muslim, because
what?
Well, do not fly list, whatever.
Yes,
anyway,
I get it.
It's like because you go there on a Thursday or Friday night and they're always playing super loud music. It's like you're in a club. You can't hear a conversation at a bar or otherwise.
Okay, all right,
now,
that's fair.
Now on off nights they supposedly don't have music, but they still play then too. And it's always terrible music, always. And the other thing is the whole staff the entire time. I guess they're told to do this. They're always dancing. Even when they're like walking around, I'm like, it's just way too much, right? And so that's already on the list. Okay, I cannot go to it. But as 1918, I was trying to get myself comfortable with it, and it finally hit me why that could never happen. And I'm curious how you guys would think about this. So you walk into the restaurant in 1919. They say the maitre d' goes, "Welcome." Put his hand together. Welcome, 1919. My name is Juan Carlos. I'll show you to your table. And he walks you to the table, and you sit down, and he puts his hands again, clasped in front of you, and says, "I hope you have a lovely dinner. Is this your first meal here?" "Oh, wonderful." And then I go, "Can I have can I order a glass of wine?" "Oh, Julio will be over here shortly." And then he leaves. Okay, he's gone. Julio comes.
Yeah, that's his job, right? That's
he goes,
his job.
"Welcome in that same person, same technique. Hands together. Welcome to 1919. My name's Julio. We're honored to have you. Would you like still or sparkling?" And I go, still is fine. I think perfect, right? And I just like a glass of wine. "Oh, the waiter will be over here shortly." He's 5 minutes later. I'm not exactly.
He's just the water guy.
5 minutes later, a waiter comes over.
Yeah.
Hands together. Okay.
Yeah.
"Hello, my name is Omar. Welcome to 1919. We're very excited to have you. This is a fine dining establishment in Puerto Rico. Let me get you your menus." I'm like, wait. Can we just order a drink from you?
I want wine.
And he goes, I'll have a full-bodied red, dry white, perfect, great. Okay, that's if I try and accelerate it. Okay, try. It's very difficult. Okay, he comes back with the menus, and then 10 minutes later, okay.
Wait, did he take that drink order or not?
He did.
Okay,
he did.
Okay,
he did. It gets better. Okay, comes over. Another server comes over and says, "Excuse me, other person," and changes our glasses. Okay, there's a lot of like back and forth. I cannot talk to my date for longer than 10 seconds. It's insane, and it's everything's terrible about it, right? And then it gets better, and then he puts glasses down, and Amari comes over, okay, with my bottle of wine, and he has that.
He's the water guy, or
he's the actual waiter.
He's the waiter. Yeah.
With the wine, but it has one of those fucking rabbits in there. Do you guys know what a rabbit is?
What do you mean a rabbit? What does that mean?
A rabbit. You put it if you have a bottle of wine and you don't want it to go bad after you open it.
Oh
yeah. Rabbit puts a needle in the bottom.
Oh right. So it's not
a bottle of wine. Yeah. A bottle of wine can last like I don't know, a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Right. You open the bottle and then
it pours super slow, right?
Well, not at my house it doesn't, but apparently at this restaurant it does. Amari starts pouring it first for a taste. Okay. It takes 5 to 8 seconds for my taste. Okay. I'm like, it's great. Just pour it in the thing. He pours it into one of those small crafts, whatever the hell they're called.
Carafe?
It takes him. It's coming out It takes him 45 seconds. He's just standing there.
Wait, he didn't take the cork off when he's putting it into a carafe thing?
They do the same thing with my dates wine. And he was there for half an hour.
Oh my God. And you can't even talk, you can't talk to the other person either because it's weird to talk to them while this guy's standing there.
Actually, the other crazy thing is, my date didn't bother her at all. I said to her, we can't, I realized we're not compatible. If this doesn't bother this person, I can't meet them. One of the best parts of compatibility is that you hate the same things.
Can I ask, I 100% agree with you. Hate is a very bonding force. But let me ask you this. Was she at all perturbed by it?
No.
Did she even recognize that it was odd?
No.
Oh, yeah. You got to ditch her. That's it.
Oh, come on.
I can't be with someone like that.
You don't think she was just being polite?
Yes, but Dave, yes. You can be polite where it'd be like, it could bother you, but you bury it because it's a first date or second date or whatever. And you want to just be like, okay, I don't want to show him a psycho side of me. But as soon as Omar then brings it up like, that was weird. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Then that's an open door. Then participate.
And then I was getting mad at her because I felt like I was that guy who like gives out like I'm wonderful company.
Mad at her? Why is she didn't do anything wrong?
No, but you can't appreciate what's going on. The reality.
Yeah, she kind of did.
Living it.
You don't get mad at her.
Dave, if I'm sitting there listening to a Riley Green song about Grandpa's dying and no one hears the lyrics the way I do, it's very frustrating.
Yeah. How did the date end, Omar?
Well, no, it's funny. Actually,
going,
we had a second date at another restaurant, and there was some other weirdness about the service there, and no reactions from her there, and I'm like, and that was the real time I realized I couldn't do it.
Hold on. Let's go back to 1919. Go back to 19.
Yeah.
19. Was the food good? It must have been good, right?
No.
Michelin star?
No.
Get out of here.
No.
It wasn't good.
No. It's fine.
Did it take forever for food to come? Was there any issues post the wine?
I asked for the check when we got our second glass of wine, so God knows how long that would have taken. Yeah.
See, here's the issue here. Here's the issue. This is where places get in their own way. You know what I mean? It's like they want to be a certain level of class and luxury, right?
Yep.
And they just muddy the waters with it, where they just add all these extras that nobody really wants. Yeah. It shows class, but nobody wants them. It's like the person in the bathroom attendant is classy. It's not classy, number one. And number two, nobody wants the person in the bathroom. Nobody wants the bathroom attendant. That just takes away from the entire experience. And every fancy place puts some schmuck in there that's got to smell everyone's farts and shit, and it's the worst job imaginable. And no one's going to take a mint from there because everyone's got feces on their hands. Who's going to take that mint and use that comb? It's such a waste.
You got to tip them, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's such a waste, and no one has cash anymore.
But to transition this will be a quick transition into my $1 million restaurant idea, which I told you guys about.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and it's being implemented at a casino in New York City.
I love that idea. It's phenomenal. Remind everyone the idea.
If you pick the right appetizer, entree, dessert combo, you get a free meal for a future meal. You get a free meal.
Oh, for a future meal.
That way.
Meal. It should be.
They gotta come back. No, that's smarter from
the
business perspective.
I know. But
no. But actually, the play we're gonna make on it, either that or you get a 50% discount today. That's the way to do it.
You get to choose.
The place is called Casino, so life is nothing but choices, right?
I like it.
But we instead of having it being 1-1-1 combo, there'll be, because we want to have the probabilities be around 5% people winning.
5%. Yeah.
If you have 8 appetizers, 8 entrees, and 3 desserts, that's like a 0.015 winning probability.
Yeah, it's way less. Way less.
So we're going to have 3 dishes that will be highlighted as being like,
possibilities.
Or something like that. And other dishes that they want to feature, they can automatically say this dish is one of the lucky.
Is one of the 3. Yeah. And obviously it'll be a market price.
So it's like they're totally open to it. And like, I don't think 1919 would take feedback from me though. But it's probably because I'm I wish they would, but restaurants that are open.
1919 doesn't want gimmicks. They don't want gimmicks.
Hello, listen to me. A restaurant is nothing but an experience.
You're right.
You're so much more than food. And they gave a terrible experience.
You're not listening to me. I love your idea for casino. I think it's phenomenal, and I don't think you have many good ideas. And this one actually was like it.
Incentive aligner,
that's actually really good.
The incentive aligner, which we will not talk about on this pod.
No, we won't.
But it's something.
I have a problem with the concept. I have a question about the concept. You said 5% success rate?
Yep. That's what you want. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm thinking, how many combinations are there that's only 5%? I mean, or is it like, it's steak, it's key lime pie, and it's monkey brain appetizer. No one gets a monkey brain appetizer. Like,
no. If there are only 5 appetizers, right?
Yep.
And then 5, or let's do it this way.
If there's 5 appetizers, you have a 1 in 5 chance, which is 0.2 of being right. If there's 5,
that one.
Yeah, if there's 5 entrees, you have a
1 in 2.
And 0.2 times 0.2 is 0.0. No, 0.2 times 0.2 is 0.05.
4.
No, 4.
0.04.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, I see what you're getting. Yeah.
Yeah. So the probability, it's just probability.
Yeah. All right. But I mean, but
it's like having 3 dice and rolling 3 3s, 3 4s, 3 5s. That's what it is.
I mean, I guess
if there's 6, 6, and 6, yeah. But
if one of the options is like the ribeye, which a lot of people order, then your probability goes up. So, like, do you manufacture it?
Yeah, of course. You back into
randomized.
But you back into it. And by the way, remember, there'll be 3 different appetizers that are magic dishes. 3 different entrees that are magic dishes. Not just one.
Right.
No, I understand.
Look, at the end of the day, David, this is the mentality that you have, right? You're always like, how am I going to get fucked? We're talking about making the experience better.
Right. I'm always about protecting my downside.
If our customers aren't happy with the experience and the product that we're giving them, what are we doing here?
You need one of these slot machines.
What are you doing?
To pay off, so others go, ooh,
correct.
I can win.
There's nothing more. Remember, you just said it earlier. Like when you won a charity, you didn't win charity. You spent $2,000. For whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like you winning. It's the same thing at casino.
I get that.
By the way, guys, we're on the Lower East Side at 11 East Broadway. If you want to get a discount, let me know.
Maybe they could be our next sponsor.
Ew.
I bet they would be.
Yeah.
Could pay us in
like Deacon Whiskey, smoky sweet and
I just want free. I want free. They have a really good bar there too. It's a good location.
All right. I like your topic was very concise this time, Omar. I liked it, and I agree with you too. If she can't see the stupidness of that setup, you have to move on.
False. I don't agree with that. She sounds like a very nice lady. Yes, she's Dave.
Yeah.
There's so much more to judge
no
a person than by whether she is upset about that.
There's no depth there.
Not upset.
Not upset.
Just being able to appreciate the absurdity.
Correct.
That's what life is.
Yeah. You have to see it. You have to see how
stupid
guys, a happy-go-lucky gal.
Guys, think about this. What is this, our 55th episode? 53rd?
53rd.
I mean, what is going on? People listen to this. Like, thousands of people.
No, not thousands.
Or whatever, tens,
people.
hundreds.
Dozens.
This is crazy.
And dozens of people.
This is absurd.
Yeah. What point is that making?
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying.
Life is absurd. Everything about life is absurd.
That's why we have this podcast, to point out the absurdity.
Yeah, I think she sounds like a fine lady. Is she gone? She's out of your life?
She sounds
boring to me.
Damn sure.
Well, she sounds dull and boring to me and has no depth.
Well, I don't want to say that about her. She just had a different...
I'm sure she's very nice, but, look.
Of course she is.
If you can't criticize things on my level, that's a problem.
Is that your wife is equally? No one criticizes things like you, Josh.
Well, that's true. I'm in the upper echelon. I'm in the top tier criticism.
It's not about being critical. It's about
enjoying
how it's funny. It's just supposed to be funny.
Right.
Well, it's okay that they're this way, but it is funny. Which is fine. At least give me fucking that.
Yeah. If I had turned to my wife and said, "Do you believe this? This woman is paying with a personal check," and she said, "So what?" I'd be like, "Who are you?"
We're through.
We're through. This is not going to work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you can't be upset with someone paying for a personal check in 2023, there's something not clicking in your cranium.
Love it. I would love to see Dave.
The synapses aren't firing.
I would love to see Dave like at a drive-through at like KFC, waiting for his 2 dozen fried wings.
I can
and it's taking a long time and his road rage kicks in, I would love that.
Doesn't happen. I'm a stoic. I'm a rock.
He's a rock.
These poor people behind the counter giving me my chicken. I feel for them. I give them all the time they want.
You know who Josh, you know who he reminds me of?
Who's that?
The guy from the Howard Stern show, John Hine.
John Hine. Yes. All right. Okay. Just a very steady Eddie.
Yeah.
Happy-go-lucky.
With the rage, like they won't leave the counter till he gets his food.
Well,
like without
when the rage kicks in, then it does kick in. It takes a lot though.
But I'm not saying you have to have rage.
Josh, I'm right.
You just have to have appreciation for the absurd and the stupid.
Seriously, if I have to hear Dave, you say the word stoic one more time, I'm gonna punch myself in the face.
Stoic. Stoic.
He didn't do it. For the audience, he did not do it. He did not punch himself in the face.
Oh my God!
Listen, everyone knows. Here's the thing. Let's go back to 1919 real quick before Dave gives us his topic.
Yep.
If the restaurant was truly luxury and truly a step up and a different experience,
the food, yeah.
The first person would have said, normally I do not take your wine order, but that's what the customer wants.
Correct.
So because you want it right now and you know what you want, correct, I will either relay that to the person,
correct,
or I will get it my damn self.
Honestly, do you know who does this? It's the Hindus. So the Indian
restaurant.
Hold on, excuse
Stop.
me. I didn't mean Hindus. I meant it. Hold on. I'm kidding. But I'm saying at Indian restaurants, when you start at an Indian restaurant, they do not give you a food menu. They give you a drink menu. And they want you to order a drink first. Then they come over with the food menu. Watch. Go to one. Next time you're see what happens.
I think a lot of places do.
High-end ones, low-end ones, the same thing.
All right. I don't get your point, but okay. Everyone orders drinks first. No matter if you go to the Outback Steakhouse or Olive Garden or 1919, you always order beverages first.
Hey, look, Pakistanis do it too, okay? It's all good.
So what's your point?
Yeah. I'm saying that the Desis do it the most. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Dave, get off this topic before Omar gets us canceled.
You've inspired me to do a different topic. I was going to do it. The sun is shining right in my face. So,
yeah, I see that.
You'll have to. It's a weird picture. I want to tell you a restaurant story that I went through. It was it overlaps a little bit of work, so I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. But I'll try and keep it vague enough. But I was in Dallas for a conference, and we had to take some clients out for dinner. Okay. And, so the plan, I said, where are we going? And we're going to a barbecue place. And do we have reservations?
Awesome.
There are probably 10 of us in total. So do we have reservations? No, we don't have reservations because it's one of these places that you order, you get in line, you get your barbecue, right there, and then you go sit down. It's like a Mission. Was it Mission Barbecue? I don't know if you know that place. It's a chain. It's exactly
Dallas? Like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I think there are a lot because, as my story goes on, there's few barbecues do at that place. Yeah. They said it's one of the best barbecue in Dallas. This is great.
Okay.
I said, I think that sounds great, but I'm a little hesitant that we don't have reservations because there are 10 of us.
10.
How we know we're all going to sit together, right?
Right.
So we get in Ubers and we all go. And by the way,
wait, can I stop you real quick? What place where you order at the thing and get your food on a tray ever takes reservations though?
That's true, right?
Any place with that type of setup take a reservation? I can't imagine.
That's right. That would make no sense. But you take a risk. If it's me and my buddy, we can wait in line. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. We're with clients, and there's an expectation that the evening's going to go fine. So, we take Ubers to this place, and mind you, it's I think the temperature was 1,000 degrees outside. Okay, so that's an important.
It's like that movie. It's like that movie with Vin Diesel.
That's right. We all had to wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
So we get to the place, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we're out of pork and we're out of beef. All we have is sausage and turkey." So I thought, this is not good.
What time was this?
Probably 6:30. So
that's insane. They're out of their main staple. Right at the first hint of dinner time, not the end of dinner time.
I'm sure
the beginning of dinner time.
But that happens here in St. Louis too. If you order, you got to be early. Don't run out of stuff. It's not easy just to throw another, steaks on the grill kind of thing.
That's right.
So we're like, now we're stuck. We're all standing out on the sidewalk at 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
And so someone says, "There's another really good barbecue place down a couple blocks away." So
and your Uber left.
Oh yeah, that's our Ubers are way
Yeah.
down. So we're like, all right, let's go walk down to the place 2 blocks away. So
you were walking. You were walking.
Yep.
Now, are you in a tire? You're not in shorts and a t-shirt, right? You're in a tire.
I was wearing a sport coat. I think I had short sleeves underneath, maybe.
Yeah, but still,
it's hot. Yeah, and other people are not dressed appropriately for 1,000 degrees. So we walk a couple blocks and we get to this place, and they're open and they have barbecue, but there's also 100,000 people at this restaurant. I mean, the line goes forever. There's no open seats for 2 people, much less 10 of us.
Oh my God.
So it is crumbling quickly. So we decide, okay, we're going to go on Open Table app and find a restaurant anywhere that can find a reservation for 10
you were ditching on that.
Yeah. So that was plan C, right? Find any place we can go. So we find magically we find a place that has a reservation for 6:30 or whatever, 10 minutes after. So we get Ubers, we jump in, we get to the place, and we go inside completely empty. Nobody's in this restaurant.
Not a good sign.
So
not a good sign.
One of the people we were with said, well, this probably means one of 2 things. This is either the worst restaurant in Dallas or it's really expensive. And I thought, oh no, please be the worst. Please be the worst restaurant in Dallas. So we go and sit down. Steak, one of the steaks, $550.
No way.
It was there was another, I think there might have been one that was more expensive than that, like the ribeye. Now, when it got explained to us, the steak comes, they put it down on the table, they cut it up, and you share it like you can share it with like 2 or 3 people.
2 or 3. You should be able to share that with a village. $550. They should bring the boys' choir in to eat that steak. Omar, put your headset on. Why'd you take your head? We can't even hear you. Omar took his.
What was the name of the restaurant?
Great. Oh shoot. It had a very unusual name.
I bet you. You know what's funny? I bet you that
my
friend Phil, our friend Phil, I bet you he loves it. I bet you he loves it.
Well, he knows Dallas, yeah.
Let me keep going. So, everything is like, so should we get appetizers? And of course, the client goes, how about 2 seafood platters? I thought, this price of this dinner is going to just eat us alive. And so, but I will tell you, we get the steak and they bring the steak on the table.
You ordered the $500 steak.
Well, we said we'll get 2 of those steaks and we'll share it with all of us. So we're gonna spread it thin here.
Was anyone drinking?
Oh yeah, we had wine. Yeah, and so.
Oh man, I would love to go to this dinner.
I had tap water.
Why would you want to go to this dinner?
I get to see Dave spend a bunch of money.
Yeah,
you're getting a half an ounce of steak each.
No, but it's about
portioned off.
I really enjoy seeing my friends go through difficult situations.
Well, of course,
that makes you a bad friend.
True.
That's terrible.
That's very true.
I was sweating out in 1,000 degrees. I was really sweating inside the restaurant. I saw those prices.
So you get 2 steaks, you get drinks.
Wait a second. I have something to say.
Yeah.
To me, one of the greatest scams in the history of fine dining and steakhouses is they do the same thing that people do in clubs. When a bunch of guys like you and I walk in and get a table, you get bottle service.
Bottle
service. Out like the sparklers
big
and
scam.
make a big scene of it.
Scam.
What you're buying, see it. It's a way for you to signal to your partners, potential partners, that you're like whatever. It's a bunch of nonsense, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with any bigger steak or expensive steak. I've never ever in my life had an expensive like porterhouse or whatever those things are called.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk that's ever been anything other than this mediocre.
Really?
And
because it's too big a piece of meat. It's too big.
Correct.
Let me go with my story. So when we got a fillet. It was a big. I guess it's the fillet cut. Yeah, it's a big cut, whatever. And then we had a ribeye. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the fillet comes out first. They cut it into slices, like you would almost like it comes in a salad or something. Slices. Yeah. But they also bring this like this large cup has dry ice on it, and they pour water and smoke covers the table. And so while he's doing it, and he pours the salt on it, where he like pulls his hand back and does
he does one of those stupid.
So we had the steak and I will say it's good. But then when the ribeye came, I was already like trying to calculate everything up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is I get the ribeye.
Can't even enjoy it.
People had already snarfed down, the entire 2 towers of seafood platter. So when the ribeye came, I don't know if anyone really had it. I was like, yeah, I'll try the ribeye. Best steak I have ever had.
It better be.
It was the
most, better be.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was the best. And the second presentation,
I hope so.
Wasn't the smoke-filled thing. There was something else. Man, this stupid son.
Yeah, I see it.
I got to get a covering on that door. He did a different
no
presentation.
One knows what you're talking about. It's a podcast.
It's Revenge of the
sad.
Sun.
The sun is in. For everyone listening, the sun is literally in Dave's eyes.
I gotta go.
He's trying to fight it. And he can't. Go ahead, keep going.
We have these stupid skylights. I don't want skylights in my house.
Too late.
It was the best steak I ever had. I almost ate the entire thing because everyone else was full, and it was like incredible. So it ended up being kind of a mixed experience. You inspired me to tell it because you're a restaurant story, Omar. But
was that the bill ridiculous? Was the bill insane?
It was. When you divided it, it turned out when you put it all together, not everyone drank a lot, of course, and so it was a fairly healthy. But it was not as bad. It wasn't like 500 a person or anything like that. So it ended up being a very nice evening. But yeah, I've never really had that before. I wish I could know the name because I should give them the props for what was one. They had table for us, and two, it was just like delicious steak.
And by the way, you realize because there was no one in the restaurant, they have to keep upping the price of the steak.
Yeah, that's right. We got to break even tonight.
Be profitable.
We've got 10 suckers coming in at 6:30.
We just need to sell 2 steaks tonight. That's it to make money.
Let's see if I can find the.
That's incredible though that you're saying it was the best steak you've ever had. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't run in circles like you do, Omar. So maybe I haven't had the best steaks. But I'm looking at the top steak places in Dallas, and I'm not seeing the name of it.
Is it Sizzler? Am I pronouncing it right? Sizzler.
I think it's Ponderosa.
Rosa,
yes, Ponderosa. Thank you.
Yes, excellent. The grizzle on that steak is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You ever had the grizzle?
Well, it's the rubber taste is really fantastic. So
it doesn't matter what it is. That's hilarious. That's unbelievable. So
I found it.
What's it called?
I have to spell it. It's such a weird.
Oh, wow.
And you might be like, of course, but I've never heard.
Go ahead.
NUSR -ET.
Oh, it's that guy who throws the salt on there?
Yeah.
Salt Bay? Are you fucking kidding me?
What? You know what he's talking about? Are you making a joke here, or are you being serious, Omar?
I'm kidding.
Okay. First of all, NUSR- what?
NUSR-ET.
Okay, that's a ridiculous name. That's the stupidest name ever. This is once again, this is a very similar Omar experience of them trying to be something a little.
No, it is actually. I'm right. That's the name of his restaurant. It's Salt Bay.
Well, it's the overview.
He's famous. Type in Salt Bay, BAE.
Salt Bay. That's his name. Salt Bay.
That's his name. He goes to the steak and he throws the salt on it.
No, you're Salt Bay.
My hand is it NUSR-ET?
Yeah,
but that's what he just said.
That's it.
It's a stupid name. I don't even understand the name. How do you say the name?
NUSR-ET Salt.
Nurserat? Nurserat?
It does say Salt Bay. What does Salt Bay mean?
Yes. That's
the guy's name, according to Omar.
Look at this, Josh.
I can't look at anything. We're on a podcast.
Yeah.
I just put it up on
the screen. Yeah.
All right. Well, that doesn't help our listeners.
He's an Instagram he's an influencer, and you're telling me this. I refuse to go there because it's so gritty, like self-absorbed. This whole brand. But you're telling me the steak there was actually good? I haven't tried it.
What he said.
I thought it was incredible. I thought it was absolutely.
I consider myself to be a serious person, and I do. Right? I do. I have to go try this restaurant.
Well, now I'm going to feel bad when you go like that steak was terrible because
it's a win. Josh, this is called a win-win.
Yeah,
is it? Right. I don't see any win.
No,
if I don't like it, I get to rip into David. It's fantastic.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
that's true. And if you like it,
what a win.
Yeah,
I'd almost rather not like it. So I'm very much not going to.
Yeah, actually, you're going to get more enjoyment. You get more mileage out of not liking it.
Correct.
Yeah. Remember, the name of it was Ponderosa. Go check it out.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, do we have anything else? Salt Bay. All right. Well, maybe I just gave a good plug for a good restaurant. So
I think you did. Although I don't know how many people are going to be rushing over there at $550 a steak.
Yeah, save up your pennies, folks, and go try the South Bay steak.
Maybe that's what Riley Green should wish for. That every steak is $5. Wouldn't that be a better wish? That every street is Copperhead Road, or I mean,
that's
come on.
The steak place is on Copperhead Road. That's weird.
Yeah, there you go. Of course it is, because every street is Copperhead Road. Is it in Birmingham, Texas?
Well, we probably should wrap up this podcast, give people a break, let them go back to their lives. Anything else from either one of you?
I got nothing. This was a good one. I'm good to be back.
All right.
Well, I mean, again, let's see what our listeners think about the episode. But
all right, fair enough. So
but,
thanks for keeping us grounded.
Yeah, I was going to say I love all people, all cultures, all religions, all sects.
Good move.
My dad, however, my dad does think that Indians.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Wait, he says it. You don't
cook
with as many spices.
Yeah. All right.
That's fine. It's done. This is what he said to me.
Wrap it up, Dave, before he goes.
All right. Hey, on behalf of the FTS crew, thank you so much for listening to our show. We look forward to lots of nonsense next time. And until then, goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Smell you later.